I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me Mr. Journalist, I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money.
Hello and welcome to this Stage Media Talk here in Special Liberian English. This talk here in Liberian English on Stage Media, it is what the TSM can do to help you know stories that you hear all over the place, whether in the newspaper, whether on the radio or on the internet, to make sure that those stories that you hear, they are true, and that you know the true ones from the ones that are not true. My name is Seyo Watusi, your TSM friend, who bringing you the show.
I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money.
Well, here in Liberia, government change. The people of the country do voting in 2023, and then they vote for a new president, which means now the president that was there, President George Weah, had to move out, and then the new president, Omenjo Boakai, come in. While all these things were going on, plenty stories then start coming up and down. When President George Weah was running the country, he put a program down to the B school, particularly so to all the government BB school then, what they call universities, to pay the students there, pay their school fees. And now when the government were paying the tuition for students who going to BB school, they were also paying the fees for the government exam, what they call WAEC or now what they call WAS. But the main thing we're talking to you here is concerning the school fees that the government being paying to BB school, what they call the free the public university. Now, with all this thing, a new government taking place, as soon as old government finish leaving, news now start going around to say that the new government, in fact, the B school called the University of Liberia, is now charging tuition for the students to pay. What thing that the government was doing to pay the school, the student and school fees, they cancel it. This one here, it was on the internet, what they call the social media. And it started to go around. So people start now writing to say, but what happened? The new government now want to pay the children's tuition. In fact, they say now they're going to be paying $7 US at the course that you will do. About this particular tuition going up at the B School University of Liberia, two main people were the main people that on internet that were doing, that were really carrying this story around. Two of them are Oga Titus and another fellow they call Baron Brown. They were the two main people that were really carrying this story around. Because of this, Stage Media decided to check. Stage Media decided to go to the University of Liberia to check with the school. In fact, while Stage Media, TSM were on their way to the University of Liberia, the B school put out a paper, what they call a statement, to say, if any year this particular thing was going on, where they say the University of Liberia now going to be charging tuition. The university people say they finished seeing this particular thing here, but they want to tell members of the public that what they see on the internet that are running around is not true. The university, they say, never come to make any decision here concerning about whether school fees business changing in the university. So the university say people will not mind these things here and start to believe this thing here. Right now, the University of Liberia say it is not true that they make any decision concerning tuition for students to pay tuition, and in fact that the tuition go up. This one here came on the internet coming from two main people, Baron Brown and Oga Titus. School now come and throw paper outside to say this story here is not true. TSM now make a conclusion to say that this is just not true. Nobody made decision yet to put school fees up or increase school fees or start charging school fees and put the tuition up at the University of Liberia. One more story, we think that you should really know what happened. Like we said from the beginning, the government in Liberia changed. The country now have new leaders. So the old president, President George Weah, when he was about to turn over to say that tomorrow or the next day they will put in a new president, he decided to give his report. And plenty of the things he said is about money. According to President Weah, the money when he became president, he made small money in the bank for the government. For example, the government money what they can keep in foreign bank out of the country, they call it reserve. He said he made $94 million in it. But he ran the country and decided to put more money there. So he put in $222 million in a foreign bank. Then for the money that they leave in a bank in Liberia, what they call in a government account, what they call consolidated account, President Weah said he made $7 million there. But now that he leaving $40 million in the account. So before we will know it, plenty of confusion started coming out. Because why? The new president, President Joseph Boakai, when he was giving a year report to the lawmaking house, he said the thing that the old president Weah said to say he leave $40 million in the account is not true. The report that he gave is only $20 million that was left in the account. This one here, nobody now know who now talking the truth. Everybody now confused. So the whole confusion is being about the money that in the government bank in Liberia here, President Weah said 40 million, President Joe Boakai said 20 million. Everybody confused. Who will tell the truth? For this reason, the lawmaker House of Representatives decided to send for the big person for the government money house they call the Central Bank of Liberia. So the big person here, Aloysius Talu, went before the lawmaking house to make his report. Aloysius Talu said there was US $60 million in the account. Then in that account you have the LD $1,055,347,790 was the one that were in the account, especially so the Liberty. So he said, this Liberty here, what he finished reading, so if you change it US and then add it to the $16.9 million that in the account, you will come up to $40 million that President we are talking about in the account. And this money here, it was there up to January 19. So it means now that what President we are saying to say that according to the governor now, what President we are saying that he left $40 million there is correct. But the new president, Joe Boakai, said no, it is only $20 million that they meant inside the account. Now, who is now telling the truth in this whole thing here? The state media, TSM, decided to find out. And this is what the TSM said, finding out. That the whole confusion about something like this here, it comes from President Weah and President Joe Boakai. Number one, when President Weah was making his report, he now said clearly that this and this and this is what happened. This is Liberty, Liberian money, and this is US one side. When you put it together, you will get a $40 million US here. He says so. He just said $40 million. Old man Joe Boakai also did not say clearly how the whole $20 million business came about. The thing came to $20 million. He did not talk about the Liberty. So with something like this, TSM say the conclusion that they get here is that since there is this confusion here, the only time the truth will come out is for the government to put people together, to put money record checking people together to check all of that. What they will come up with will be the real truth. Whether they will come up with a $40 million, then we'll know that President we are told the truth. Or if they will come up with $20 million, then we know that President Joe Baka talked the truth. So this is where it is really hanging. And truly, the President, Omen Joe Baka, say, for this confusion here to move from the minds of other people, he finished giving order for the government money record checking house, they call GAC, General Auditing Commission, to go in there and check the record of the Central Bank of Liberia, especially so this account here, what they call the consolidated account. Well, this is all we have time for on this talk here today, TSM Talk in Special Liberian English. My name is Seo Watosi. We will be here again next time to bring you story. Bye-bye and God bless you.